Well, here's the two things that he's done, right? And these are the two things he said that I believe and I agree that, listen, you got to tell a nigga, chill the out. Unless y'all willing to really have a conversation about this or y'all believe it's true. Once he starts saying the George Floyd thing, you know where that's leading to. That's saying that the plight that black people face, we're not just talking about the organization of Black Lives Matter. The whole plight that black people all fight. So if y'all are agreeing that, you know, he ain't doing nothing wrong, I hope y'all agree with this point. When he says the George Floyd shit, he's basically saying niggas got mad at white people for some shit that really didn't happen, and we blame the cops incorrectly when it was drug overdose. It wasn't actually the police who killed the dude. So really, we got mad at the cops for no reason. Do y'all believe that?
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
But see that's just like
hell no.
But that's why it's dangerous. That's why it's dangerous.
Like, the blame don't really go on Kanye for that. They go on Nori for even having the interview.
No, it don't go on Nori for having an interview. Nori could have had the interview. What Nori should have did was checked Kanye and was like, Kanye, you're fucking wrong.
Well, okay,
like,
yeah, but my thing is like the interview happened the way that it happened, right? Put it like this. Him putting out that interview is who I blame for, because we would have never heard it.
So no, you can't say that, right? So boom, he could have did the interview, Kyrie, but just giving him some pushback, like, yo, Kanye, you're bugging.
Even if you're in a position to do that interview, you're probably incapable of pushback.
No, but you're not, because Nori tried to save his relationship. Nori was sucking Kanye dick that whole interview.
That makes you biased and incapable of giving pushback.
But is Drink Place the place for pushback? Like, that's not really the kind of show for that. Like, there's
I think you were incapable of giving pushback.
Your platform, any platform that you have, that you're interviewing people and having conversations with people, it deserves and requires pushback. No ifs, ands, or buts.
No, it deserves and requires, and we did not see that though.
And so hold on.
So basically, Kyrie, are you saying like we can't take the nigga serious who basically call and be like, I'm gonna call the paparazzi up to come and take a picture of me? Don't take that nigga serious. Just ignore that nigga. Like, for real. Like, it's basically a clout chase. Like, nigga, if you just doing it for a look, bro. You just doing it for a look.
That goes back to what you were saying earlier, Kyrie. That not a lot of people know how to deal with people like him, that manic episode or whatever.
Exactly.
Nori probably didn't even expect that. Feel me? And then it happened. And Nori, yeah, he got history in the game, but come on, it's two different platforms. Kanye, come on, bro. Why wouldn't you? It's so much for him to do that. You feel me? It's so much publicity for him to do that rather than Kanye, like, you feel me, doing it vice versa. Of course, he's gonna drop that with Kanye. He want to interview with Kanye.
I believe the interview should be done. You get me? I just think Kanye is in a place where you got to be very careful. I'm sorry, you got to edit him, like, because if you're not checking him, it's cool if you're checking him. If you're checking him, fine. Right? Like, I watched with him and Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo's checking that nigga, bro. Every single time, like, bro, that's not true. No, that's not happened. No, whatever. You see, at least, you know, and really that's all that's necessary, because, again, Kanye, like, some of the talking points that Kanye is saying, Kanye is looking to Candace Owens like the smartest person he's ever met. So he watched the documentary, which she made a documentary, which you could possibly say she has whatever motives, and he's just repeating exactly what she says. So again, there is no substance there. He's just repeating some other stuff, and it's like,
again, he's bipolar, and one of the things trace about people with bipolarism is that when they're in a manic episode, they're in a place of very childlike bliss, or it's like extreme level of like gangsta fuck you.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like that doesn't excuse anything. So you're telling me that, you know, if you do a crime, and granted the insanity plea exists, you're saying that you should just be exonerated if you were just tripping one day? Like, oh nah, that's my Tourette's or that's my little.
How people should respond to it. The thing is, what's going to happen is going to happen. If people continue to give him a platform to speak without editing. My point was that Nori, I don't think, was ever capable of doing an interview with Kanye West and providing pushback. That's the point I'm making as far as that interview is concerned. But overall, I think if you want to know the answer of how you should deal with Kanye is by ignoring him.
Well, that's what Kanye's doing now. Kanye's putting himself in a corner. And when he's put himself in a corner, that's what I was trying to get across on that video. these platforms, put it like this: if you don't police yourself to some extent, or the platforms don't police you, once you get to the bigger platform, because there's only like 5 of them. No matter what content we're putting out these days, we're on Meta. That's WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Google. Those are the only platforms we got. And again, it only takes them to band together and be like, let's get this nigga out of here. I think they're giving Kanye the chance that they would never give Tate. They're telling him like, bro, you're tweaking. We're gonna just shut you up for a second. Again, this whole idea of free speech, trust me, I believe in it. And of course I want it, but it's also not the Wild Wild West. I had a whole conversation with Sneeko about this. It's not the Wild Wild West. And if you want it to be the Wild Wild West, you got to get off these platforms.